Rubbish Books, an introduction to the making of rubbish books. Mark Cockram, Studio 5, London. Hello, my name's Mark Cockram, and over the next few minutes I'm going to be taking you through all the processes that go into making one of my rubbish books. All the processes are done by hand. I think the only technical thing I use is a hammer, and I'll be going through the delamination of a corrugated cardboard box. I'm going to be using as much of the material from this to make this. Should be interesting. First, we immerse the chosen piece of corrugated cardboard from the packing box in water. All the sections are individually folded from a single sheet of paper. Through a series of folds and cuts, sections are made. Meticulous care and attention to each fold and each cut results in the finished section, and not forgetting, of course, that little touch, the handmade book, the uncut tab. When all the sections have been sewn together, we start to think about how they're going to become a text block. This is done by sewing the sections together using pure linen thread. A good eye and steady hand is all that is required, plus of course lots of patience, care and attention to the tension of the thread, the knotting and the linking. Next is rounding and backing. This is done with a hammer in a laying press. The individual sections are teased over, forming that very traditional curve to the spine and foredge of the book. Gently does it. While I've been working on the text block, folding the sections, sewing, rounding and backing, our corrugated cardboard packing material has been gently soaking away. The water reactivates the adhesive, thus making it relatively straightforward for us to delaminate or separate the various layers. And here I am separating the final two. Adhesive making the two layers sort of separate easily. The water has also made the paper weaker. The final fragments are gently removed. And the resulting waste is disposed of in a careful, considered, thought out manner.
Good shit.
Our final layer is left to dry flat. I try to use as much recycled and recyclable material as possible in and for the first spine lining on this particular book being small, very good cotton material shirt purchased at a jumble sale, with the final spine lining of craft paper applied. Once the spine linings have been applied and everything's been allowed to dry, I can then concentrate on making the case. Now that the covering paper has had a chance to dry, we can start applying various adhesives and start making the case. As we work the covering paper over the case binding, paying particular attention to ensure that there is full contact, we can begin to see how the book is taking its form, its function. how the graphics are going to be working. Little touches make all the difference. Working the paper down onto the backboard and pressing after each stage ensures that we get a good, tight and well-made case. Trimming out to ensure that it looks neat on the inside. Meticulous care and attention. Further stages would include making corners, turning in, further pressings, and then finally, of course, the joining of the text block to the case, resulting in the finished rubbish book. Now that the book has had time to dry in the press overnight, it's finished and it's ready to go out into the big wide world. These rubbish books are entirely made by hand using as much recycled material and upcycled material as possible. Each one is individual, each one is unique, never to be repeated. I enjoy my art and craft. I enjoy bookbinding. And I also enjoy seeing and watching people enjoy well-made books. If you want to own one of these, please get in touch. Details will be following. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.